you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done, but I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense, all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Try to run it with Lloyd. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down. To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Burrow. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to
and long. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. That's to Odunze again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Rome Odunze for the score. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Burrow working in the pistol. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Burrow has a touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
They go play action for Burrow. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the visitors will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and long. Richardson to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Catch made. That's Woods. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Burrow. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one, and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and through. And the visitors will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line. On the handoff, this is Achane. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Richardson. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They put Woods in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Lloyd. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's got his man ground. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Burrow. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. It is a big play on first down. 39 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They send the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. This one brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. That is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense. And Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
2nd and a yard. from the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. That's out. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll get this out to his running back. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Tight end going in motion here. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that.
Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Burrow. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by the coach with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Give inside, there's Lloyd. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a 1st down.
And in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one pulled in by Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Burrow to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in for the touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On play action, Richardson. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Odunze for the score. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point, up and good. And his guys have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st down, Burrow. The open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Checking it down, this one is caught, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the shotgun, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, Richardson. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. To throw is Burrow. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
The tight end Fant in motion. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's taken in by Achane. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
That's good. For Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. 2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They'll start out first down and 10. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Richardson. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Richardson. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. They come up for second and 2. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go, first and goal. Here's Achane. And he will power his way into the end zone. Devon Achane has a touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1. As they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a second down throw for Burrow. Catch made. That's Woods. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now it's Mitchell. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Mitchell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. If they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation.